What if the key to ultimate freedom wasn't about changing your circumstances, but about mastering the one thing that can never be taken away from you, your mind? You're living in a world where stress, anxiety, and uncertainty are at an all-time high. The truth is, you can't control the external world, but you can control how you respond to it. That's why understanding the principles of Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, is crucial for your mental well-being in today's chaotic world. His teachings have stood the test of time, and for good reason. By applying his principles, you could develop the mental resilience needed to thrive in any situation. So, let's dive into the extraordinary life and teachings of Epictetus and explore how his insights can transform your life. Epictetus was born into slavery around 55 AD, but despite his circumstances, he managed to gain his freedom and become a prominent philosopher in Rome. His teachings emphasize the importance of living in accordance with nature and accepting the things that are outside of your control. Imagine being a slave, yet still finding a way to cultivate inner strength and wisdom. Epictetus did just that, and his story is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience. He was owned by a man named Epictetus, who allowed him to attend lectures by prominent Stoic philosophers, setting him on a path that would change his life forever. You have the power to choose how you respond to any situation, no matter how difficult or challenging it may seem. Epictetus believed that self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth and transformation. He argued that you must understand your own thoughts, emotions, and actions in order to make positive changes in your life. Think about the last time you reacted impulsively to a situation. Now, imagine being able to pause, reflect, and respond in a more thoughtful and intentional way. That's the power of self-awareness, and it's a skill that Epictetus taught his students to cultivate. By developing greater self-awareness, you can break free from negative patterns and habits that hold you back. Developing self-awareness is the first step towards taking control of your life and creating the future you desire. Many people believe that happiness and fulfillment come from external sources, such as wealth, status, or relationships. However, Epictetus taught that true happiness and fulfillment can only be found within. Consider the story of the wealthy businessman who appears to have it all, but is secretly miserable. This is a classic example of how external validation can be an illusion. Epictetus would argue that true fulfillment comes from living a life of purpose, integrity, and self-discipline. By focusing on internal validation, you can break free from the need for external approval and live a more authentic life. You don't need external validation to be happy and fulfilled. Instead, focus on cultivating inner strength and wisdom. Epictetus believed that desires can be a major obstacle to achieving happiness and fulfillment. He taught that you should focus on what you can control and let go of desires that are outside of your control. Think about the last time you found yourself desiring something that was outside of your control. Perhaps it was a specific outcome or a particular relationship. Epictetus would argue that these desires can lead to suffering and frustration. By letting go of these desires and focusing on what you can control, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment. You have the power to choose what you focus on, and letting go of desires that are outside of your control can bring you greater peace and freedom. Epictetus believed that negative thinking can be a major obstacle to achieving happiness and fulfillment. He taught that you should focus on cultivating positive thoughts and letting go of negative ones. Consider the story of the person who is stuck in a cycle of negative thinking. They may be convinced that they are not good enough or that the world is against them. Epictetus would argue that these thoughts are not only untrue, but also harmful. By cultivating positive thoughts and letting go of negative ones, you can break free from this cycle and live a more joyful and fulfilling life. You have the power to choose your thoughts and cultivating positive thinking can have a profound impact on your life. Epictetus believed that the present moment is the only moment that truly exists. He taught that you should focus on living in the present rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Think about the last time you found yourself caught up in thoughts of the past or worries about the future. Epictetus would argue that these thoughts are not only unnecessary, but also harmful. By focusing on the present moment, you can cultivate a sense of mindfulness and presence that can bring you greater peace and fulfillment. You can't change the past, and you can't control the future, but you can control how you live in the present moment. Epictetus' teachings have had a profound impact on Western philosophy and continue to influence thinkers and leaders to this day. His emphasis on self-awareness, inner strength, and living in accordance with nature has inspired countless people to live more authentic and fulfilling lives. Consider the story of the person who has been inspired by Epictetus' teachings to make positive changes in their life. Perhaps they have started practicing meditation or have begun to focus on cultivating positive relationships. Epictetus' legacy is a testament to the power of his teachings and the impact that they can have on people's lives. Epictetus' teachings offer a timeless wisdom that can help you navigate the challenges of modern life and achieve greater happiness and fulfillment. As we've explored the life and teachings of Epictetus, it's clear that his principles offer a powerful framework for living a more authentic, fulfilling, and meaningful life. By cultivating self-awareness, inner strength, and a focus on the present moment, you can break free from the negative patterns and habits that hold you back. Remember, you have the power to choose how you respond to any situation and to create the life you desire. So, take the first step today and start applying Epictetus' teachings to your life. So, what's the one insight from Epictetus' teachings that resonates with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on psychology, philosophy, and personal growth. Join the conversation, and let's explore the power of the human mind together.